Guys, welcome to session 10 of City of Mist, which I think
That's crazy.
is...
Dude, already session 10?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of sessions.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys RP'd a lot. You guys were awesome to sewers for like 3 sessions.
Like 4 sessions.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, and then you guys been in the mansion for almost 2. So,
Yeah.
but, first off, let's go around and introduce ourselves. You know what? While we're doing this is what we'll do, because why doesn't everyone roll initiative, and that's how we'll introduce each other, and then that's how we're going to do. As I told everyone, hey, at level 3, if people never played D&D, they leveled up last week or 2 weeks ago. And they pretty much, I keep calling it archetypes because I listen to too much Pathfinder, but in short, they get their subclass or whatever it's called. Everyone has a different thing, and so I asked everybody, what was it, privately, and they told me, and I was like, so I was figuring, can I do something fun of how you gain access to that ability? And they were like, sure. And I was like, do you mind if I don't tell you and have it happen live? And they all said yes. So, so what we're going to do is, everyone is putting their initiative, and that's how we're going to introduce ourselves. And it's also how we're going to find out they gain their level 3 ability. So, while they're doing that, City of Mist is a campaign taking place in a world called Mykrin, specifically in a location called Halcyon Peaks, a place where there's, well, I think now we're delving a little bit into the crazy of Halcyon Peaks, but yeah, they really haven't gotten to the really crazy people yet.
Oh no.
Yep. So
We haven't gone up levels yet, so.
yeah. And also, we're with GoPro. And so many Nates.
Oh.
There he is. Oh no, there he goes.
There he goes. And he's back.
And so they're doing that, and you know, it probably is. I'm realizing I'm doing a quick overview that I said I wasn't going to do, but whatever. Quick thing: they're looking for orphans that were missing. They found out it was in this place called Crest Haven, inside a mansion. And then when they got inside the mansion, they found out it's inside a mirror. And then they talked to Brumble Patch. I think that was his name, or her name. Oh no, I can't remember. But
His name.
yeah, his name. I think someone last week said her, and then my brain got all confuzzled. But he let on that he knows more than he knows, or lets on more than it seems, and yeah, had a little fun one-on-one with Lor. I think it was the most Lor talked to anybody that wasn't in the party, and and yeah, it was fun just seeing Angry Man have to do information gathering. So
Angry man.
while everyone else jumped in the mirror, they did that, and then they leveled up. So yeah, they're in this mirror realm. There is the theory, or at least rumor, that there are children somewhere in here, and the most important thing, they leveled up. But let's meet our players, starting off with a 15. We got ourselves I had to look over. I looked over to the left where Zoom was, and I'm like, wait, no one's name's over there. I had to look over to the other side. Nate.
Oh, my name's Nate. I play the rogue Zephan. Yeah, I used to be a con man. Hey, Zephan used to be a con man, not me.
Nope, you used to be a con man. Confirmed. All right. Alrighty, and next we have well, I was like, yeah, Jim. We have John. What's up?
My name's John. I play Lord Dockham, who is the fighter of the group and generally grumpy old man, who also likes to stab goblins unprovoked.
Don't we all? He's gonna turn into that anime goblin slayer. He's just gonna like don armor and just bathe in the blood of orcs and
gosh.
goblins, so
Yeah.
that way
All
goblins
he
can't
does is
smell him.
hunts goblins.
Yeah.
Sounds-
I can't wait for that role-played backstory, like whatever, like dream sequence when you're
Right, yeah.
murdering just goblins.
Yep.
Just like pull in some like not Flight of the
Heads off
Valkyries,
goblins.
but it's just like I can't remember the song. It's
Flight
like
of the Goblins.
I'm just singing the song do 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 do.
Yeah.
All right.
Gosh.
So next we have Elizabeth.
Hello, everybody. I am playing Zevarra, Gallina, the half-elf paladin, who hears voices in her head.
Who doesn't?
No mental problems there.
And I think that's it. So moving on. That's what happens. You
I rolled
roll
a natural one, so I
Yeah.
don't even think I get to introduce myself.
Yeah, a man that needs no introduction, Josh. So moving on. No. Yeah, Josh.
Doesn't that mean you lose a character and get kicked out of the party? Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, no, I have to leave now. I don't get to do this. So my name is Josh. My character is Aesheon Kaetchuum. He is the party's quote unquote cleric. He is a light blue tiefling, orphan that we've discovered through roleplay, and he is actually a warlock.
And has a
But
baby
no
friend.
one, and he has a little friend who
He makes friends
Lor
with babies.
might have stabbed indiscriminately, and then I spent all of my healing that day on bringing back to life. And Little Ash may or may not become the big bad of the game. I don't know. We'll find out.
Uncertain.
Anybody can become a big bad if they believe enough.
It's true.
Just gotta try.
Let's see. What the heck is this song? Will this fit? No. This is the big question every week. I always look at this. Okay, so that song I play for almost all our combats is called I Bite. And I like keep every time I look at it, it sounds my head just sound a lot more like suspenseful. I know one of these songs in here is suspenseful. There we go. This one will work. No, it's E-I-E. Sounds weird spelling.
Like eye?
Yep.
Like your
eye.
eyeball?
Yep. So
That's a very weird name.
yeah, I don't know that he made that song after I joined the Patreon. So I don't know the story behind it.
Alright.
Like biting eyes.
Oh, man, I thought we had a lot like. What is this song? I want to. No, that's too happy. I thought we had a good
It's our
creepy song.
glory
There
song.
we go. There's that dumb song I've been looking for in every other game.
Yes!
What's the name of that one?
This one is
So we can-
Call to the Wave.
Call to the Wave. All right,
Yeah.
everybody remember.
I should remember it very easy because it's at the top. Alrighty. So
Do we also want to roll hit points?
I figured we'll do that. So this is what I was thinking. I figured we would do how you gain your ability, and then we'll roll hit points.
Sounds good.
And I'll cover the hit point rules when we get there.
Cool.
So yeah, pretty much one by one, everyone jumps into this mirror. And while you guys are traveling through, traveling across into this other realm, it is a very unsettling feel. Like, time feels like it's passing, but not passing, and everything feels like it's moving, but at the same time standing still. It's like you can see the exit, and you feel like you can almost reach it, but never can. but when you turn around, it looks like the entrance is equally far, but close at the same time. And it's kind of just very confusing for you guys. However, you guys are feeling pulled towards this, what you assume is the exit. But while we're doing this, we have Zephan.
Mm-hmm.
And you are floating through here, and you feel like this, like, kind of like moat, or I don't know if moat's the right word, because as soon as I said it, I was like, I don't know what that word means, but this like kind of like tether of magical energy, which is interesting because I think we said before, you never really had any tie to magic. And so I guess one question that is I should have asked earlier and I completely forgot because today was busy. What element do you think Zephan would be close to? Like, if he had to say he worships an element, what element do you think he would? Or it could be something from his childhood too that you're just thinking of right now.
Trying to remember the elements.
There's A Rush, which is fire, Matu, which is wind, Odine, which is water, and Kaj, which is earth.
Probably be fire.
Fire. Alright. So you see out of the corner of your eye this spark. It's like kind of like this flame that seems to be kind of sputtering into existence. And as you look towards it, you realize it is this coin. This coin that has this fiery energy, this flame kind of coming from it. And I have to just read what you sent me real quick because my brain immediately forgot. Boop. Yeah, and it is a very strange hue. It is like this white grayish flame that like you have to focus on to see, but like you can feel this warmth from it. Do you take this coin?
Yeah. Coin.
So as you grab this coin, you are imbued with this knowledge of the arcane and just magic. Like it just feels like it's transmuted into your head. And at this point, what you take at level 3?
Arcane Trickster.
Ooh.
Nice.
More magic for the party.
Nice.
So, yeah. Is there anything else? I
That's
don't play
literally all I
D&D.
get.
Yeah, I don't play
Arcane
D&D, so I don't
Trickster.
know if anybody gets anything cool at other levels. So it's just like if there's anything besides besides Arcane Trickster.
I get some spells and I get some cantrips,
Oh, nice.
but I'm not telling what I got.
Yep. Yeah, I figured had the surprise. So, we're gonna roll HP. So if anyone is wondering what we do here, we both roll the hit dice, and the highest one gets added to the health pool. If we tie, we re-roll, even if it's good. Because what's the point of tying, and you don't follow that rule if it's good? So, is it a D8? What did you get?
Yeah, so mine's a D8. So I'll roll it and then add whatever it is to my current hit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Depending on what we get. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So here we go, and I'm rolling 2. I rolled a 3.
I got a 7.
Nice.
Alrighty, there you go. So that is 7 plus your not charisma, your
Current.
your constitution and all that stuff. And you like as you grab upon this coin, like you feel like this knowledge and warmth come over you, and then you're like ejected, like you not like by force or anything, you're just like in the room. And the way I'm picturing this, I don't know how many people would, now I'm forgetting the name of the show. I think it's like, it was a show on Nickelodeon where this girl got like weird powers and she could turn into like this gloop, and she would like, it was like a very poor rendition of Terminator 2's the T something, but she
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, the T9000. That's probably a better
the
thing.
Silver liquid one.
Yeah. So like,
The Secret World of Alex Mack.
I knew Alex, and I was like, I don't remember the rest of the name.
I knew Elizabeth was gonna know.
But yes. So, but it's pretty much like that. Like the mirror is like that very 90s CGI of mirrors that like kind of and like comes away. And so, but yeah, next, at the same time, we have Lor, who same thing, same kind of endless but like, or infinity but yet finite space that is confusing and moving around, and while you're traveling through this area, you actually have a memory. We kind of, as you're coming through, and like you're just, maybe you're reflecting on the conversations or just thinking of all these things, and you begin recalling a very specific memory of yourself at the training ground. As you, like, if I'm remembering correctly, you are begrudgingly being there because Susan told you, and Sheriff Guy is also convinced you, and you're teaching these younger students, which you see them all out there, like it's like an age range from like, we'll say between like 16 to like 25 of people of different leveling skills. And you just see all these people kind of going, training, not really paying much attention. But then there's these two students that catch your eye, mainly because of how bad they are. It is just this, they're both teenagers, one's 16, one is 17, right around that age group. A male and a female. And from, as you're looking at this, you can tell that they're not built for the style of combat that is being shown to the rest of these people, as it is much more like my Dark Souls game right now. Put all points into strength and hit them. And you come up, and you can just see the frustration on these two kind of smaller framed individuals, and they're just like having trouble lifting this weapon. And they turn you, and the girl is just like, Instructor Lor, I can't lift this weapon. I want to help defend Halcyon Peaks and the people of the Cloud District, but do you have any tips for someone that, like, I don't know, both of us, we can't, I don't know, we can't do what they're asking.
That's a response you're looking for?
Yes, this is
Okay.
also going to tie into what you
Yeah.
are going with your level 3.
Okay, so Lore looks at both of them and says, strength is not always the way. Strength is not always what will lead to victory. Technique is what you'll need to focus on. Technique is what is going to allow you to manage weapons that your strength may not be able to handle. Let me show you what I mean. And so he pulls them off to the side and begins to show them techniques that allow them to utilize other facets, coordination, dexterity, rather than pure brute strength.
And you remember, this memory comes back to you, and maybe even in this weird mirror space, you can see like these two children, and you're remembering like the different times you've trained them, and like you just see their progression and all that, and yeah, this memory is like maybe just haven't been training all that stuff for a while and haven't done a lot of the stuff with Guy Gulliver, and so you're remembering these skills and everything. And what did this memory unlock for you at level 3?
At level 3, I am choosing the Battle Master subclass. Basically, what that will do is give me 4 hit dice per short rest that I can turn into use 3 various actions. So the first one is Commander Strike, which is essentially when I attack or when I take an attack on my action, I can forego one of my attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of my party members to make an attack as a reaction on on a various target. And then I roll my superiority dice, as they're called, and add that number to their damage roll. So essentially I attack a character and then I can direct another party member to also make an attack. My next move will be Riposte, which is essentially if a enemy makes a melee attack against me and misses, I can use a reaction to expend one of my superiority die to make a return melee attack against them. And then the number on the superiority die gets added to my damage roll as well. And then finally, I have maneuvering attack, which when I hit with a weapon attack, I can expend one of my superiority die to allow a creature that can see or hear me, essentially one of my party members, to move up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks on the target that I am attacking. So it allows them to maneuver, into an advantageous spot to attack my target as well. And that's it.
Cool.
That is like one of my favorite fighter subclasses, archetypes.
Oh yeah,
it's
for sure.
It's so fun.
So much cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you didn't choose the one that I would definitely choose, which is tripping.
Yeah, I looked at tripping. There was one for disarm as well, and I was like, I wanted to go more like party affecting stuff, so I tried to pick 2 that were, things that I could use to, assist the party, and then have one that was more just like buffing me and my attacks with the riposte. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. Shall we roll HP? What are you?
Yes,
D10?
we shall. I'm a D10.
Alrighty. Well, I rolled a 10.
Oh, well, that's good because I rolled a 0.
Oh,
That's a 10.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it's a D10. So
Roll.
Oh,
We get to reroll.
that super sucks.
Alright, 4.
All right, hold on. I rolled 10 again.
Yeah.
Roll that die one more time.
So then, with my Constitution modifier, that is plus 12.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Jon Lor anytime soon.
No.
All right. Zevarra, we look at you as same kind of thing as you are kind of traveling through this mirror space, which, if I remember correctly, you and Ash went in at almost the same time.
I went in first, and then Ash jumped in very quickly behind me, I think.
Yeah. And like when you look behind you, Ash is not there. Like this, for some reason, like you don't feel his presence, and well, Ash, I'll say this for you: when you go in, you do not see Zevarra. Like you guys, it is some weird form of travel where you guys seem to be cut off from everybody. And even though Ash knows that he was right behind Zevarra. However, very similar to Lor, Zevarra, you're traveling through this mirror, and you notice that like it gets very dark. Like it seems like light seems to be disappearing, and as you continue, but you can still feel like this weird movement but non-movement. The only way you're like able to move is that you can notice that light is receding in this area, until you just see this small campfire. And as you draw close to this campfire, this memory starts to be playing back in your head, where you remember running away, and you were in this cave, and all that you have is like pretty much just the armor and weapons that you had when you saw your friends when they told you to leave, or past friends, ex-friends. You're not sure. Well, we're not sure right now because we haven't really delved into it. But you're in this cave, and you know that you're not allowed back home. And you're looking into this fire, and you hear a voice. And this voice is comes in and is just like, "You have suffered much, child. You should take upon the oath to help bring you back, bring you closer." And then at the same point, this other voice seems to cut in and is like, "Yes, take upon the oath that will get you revenge." And you are struggling with these like two voices distinct from each other that are arguing back and forth in your head, and they're both like the one is just like the first voice is just like they seem to be going back and arguing, just like, "An oath of that sort will not bring salvation." And the other one responds is like, "No, we're not here for salvation, we're here to get even." And you feel like these two presences looking at you, and is like, "Choose." What oath does Zevarra say?
Zevarra in some ways looks to shake off the voices of both, not really wanting to be bound to either one, but steels herself and takes the oath of vengeance in an effort to right the wrongs that she has suffered and make sure that those who are evil and have power do not stay in that place, in that position. She, in some ways, starts to blend the two and create her own path to say that she's on the side of righteousness and justice, but will not follow the rules of her people and will do whatever is necessary to right wrongs and protect the helpless.
Yeah. And so, like, when you say, like, I don't know, whatever words of vengeance, of the oath that you say, I won't ask you to say come up with that on the spot, but like you make this oath, and the second voice is like, well, it's not what I wanted, but still close. We'll see each other again. And like that, you feel like a presence leave, and this other, like the first voice is just like, my child, I do not agree with the decision, but I understand where your heart is right now, and just know that, well, I'll always be here with you. There will always be room for forgiveness. But one has to walk the path. I'll be here if you need me. And like, and at that point you noticed like your holy symbol, like kind of becomes this like crystallized rock over it. And as this presence seems to fade away.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it wasn't very clear. She took the oath of vengeance. So
Took the oath of vengeance. Yes.
Anything
All
fun?
my feels. I can't follow stuff like that.
Yes, so the Oath of Vengeance is a commitment to punish those who have committed grievous sins. It's a very like kind of neutral good to almost like chaotic neutral character. They're also known as Avengers or Dark Knights. And they, Zevarra will grow to prioritize delivering justice, even at the risk of not maintaining her own morals or ethics or purity. So I'm excited to see how she kind of progresses in her own character development. I'm very excited about some of the spells that she will eventually get, which is Dave Banishment is coming, so get ready for that. So
Kill Zevarra. Okay.
Yeah, not quite as exciting at third level, but I think this will be fun to kind of play out her growth and character development into a little more darkness, I think.
Alrighty. Let's roll HP. D4, right?
Nope. Nope. You really want me to die. All right, D10, here we go.
Alright. I rolled an 8.
Hold on. I rolled a 6.
Hey, you
So
got
I get the 8.
You got the 8.
Whoop whoop. Cool.
I helped one of you guys. Curses.
You did.
Alrighty. And then finally, we have Aesheon. Same thing. Weird.
Dave,
Yes.
with Zevarra not being there, is Little Ash not with him either?
Yes. Little Ash is not there.
Oh no.
So you realize this, like, this presence that has kind of been like kind of on your back is gone. But like at the same time, like, you don't feel like this is, for some reason, like, you don't feel stressed out or just worried or something. It's like a weird kind of zen right now, like, for lack of like explaining it. And while you are traveling through this plane, your other sense ticks off, and it's actually coming from behind you. And yeah, you can turn around, and in front of you is this blade that is floating there, and you hear a voice that just says, or rather, sorry, like, yeah, this voice is just like, "This isn't for you, but you must deliver it to the one who deserves it. It will become clear who this is for. Can I trust you with this task?"
And Aesheon reaches his hands, like both his hands out like this, to accept the blade that is in front of him.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, and you see like this, like, green, this like shadowy hand. Sorry, not shadowy, that's the wrong description. This like kind of just colorless hand with like cracks of green holding like the blade and just setting it in your hands. You're like, "It will become clear who that is for, child." And then the presence leaves, and it is like a great sword. Like, it's huge, and then as it sits in your hands, it just kind of just shrinks to like a letter opener, and you're able to just kind of store it easily. And you are exited, like, you are ejected from the mirror at the same time that little Ash is there. And his like eyes are just like bugging out, like, just like, "Ah!" And he looks at you and he's like, "God, Father gave me this," and holds up a book. And it's like, and he's like, "I understand, but not me. You help?" And do you take this tome?
Yeah, he reaches his, like, he like picks up Little Ash, like, to take the book. Like, he picks up Little Ash and just kind of like goes holding him and takes the book from him. And having like felt freeness for like the first time in however long he's ever felt freeness, just kind of like embraces Little Ash and like rubs his head and like puts him back down. And I think it's all starting to hit him that he's no longer free inside of the mirror realm, as he just kind of like holds the book and just kind of like feels the power from the book kind of like move through him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this power courses through you, and like Lash was like, "Buzz for you. Wow. Oh, look at this!" And then like just immediately starts running over to like a shelf nearby, and it's just like throwing books. And well, we'll figure out what Little Ash is looking at later. What did you choose at level 3? You weird warlock, you.
Yeah, so I took, I don't even remember what the cleric things are, so I can't even make a joke about it. I took a Pact of the Tome. So there's like 4 different pacts you can take as a warlock, and one's a blade, one's a familiar, like you basically just have a familiar, another one's a talisman. And I picked this tome, and so the book gives me 3 cantrips that I can cast at will. As long as I have the book on my person.
Nice.
And they don't have, and they can be from any
nice.
any origin.
That's very cool.
So we'll learn about some of those as we get into this.
All right. So Wizard's D6. I don't know what to roll for you. You do D8?
No, it's a D8. Yep.
No, I'm gonna roll a D6 anyway. Okay, I rolled a D8 and it wasn't great. I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 7.
Nice.
What if I rolled this die? Oh gosh. No, that was a 4. Yeah. Okay.
And then we should roll Little Ash too, right?
Oh yeah.
Or do you just want to roll a D8 for him?
Yeah, well, I'll roll 2 D8s.
Okay.
You got an 8. Seriously, I rolled an 8 and a 7. You guys will never die. Or will you? Anyway. So.
You're at least gonna have to work for it.
Nah. But, yeah, so you guys all came out, and it's weird. Like, when you guys came out of this mirror, it's like, it felt like you guys came out at different times, but at the same time. Like, it is very disorienting for everyone but one person. But shall we look at this new map?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you're gonna have to go looking.
Disorienting for.
So.
It's in the lower right corner.
And let me show the stream.
Oh man, why is it so messed up?
Because we just.
Because somebody threw a grenade in there. Dynamite.
Dynamite and an Eldritch Blast. Or was it always like this? Oh wait, hold on. Little Ash is over here. Oh gosh. He's like throwing the papers up, just like yay. So yeah, well, what I need everyone to do now, except for Lor, because Lor drank a potion. I need the 3 of you guys to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Save your cookies.
Oh no. Nope. I mean, this makes so much sense.
Oh yes.
That's a 5.
All right.
Can you give everybody an example of what your throwing up sounds like? So everybody other than me can know that wonderful noise you make.
That's playing dirty, sir. You don't get to air our personal life on Twitch. No. I'm absolutely like hurling somewhere nearby.
Aesheon rolled a dirty 20.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
Alrighty. What did Little Ash roll?
Little Ash. Let's see what his modifiers are. He has a +2. He rolled a 13.
All right. So actually, Zevarra and Little Ash fail.
Ooh.
And
15.
you guys both take a level of exhaustion.
Oh no! What?
All right, how do we add this to our sheet save? Is there a place to?
Don't know.
Okay.
That's
It's
brutal.
in short, a level of exhaustion means you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
I was thinking like, I was thinking if you
Alright, so I'll
guys
just
rolled
put-
a natural
hold on.
1, I think I was gonna bump it up to at least a level 2 where speed was halved. I was thinking like kind of doing Pathfinder 2 rules, like for every 5 that it was under the check, and just give you another level of exhaustion. But I was like, I don't know. I don't want to give you guys disadvantage on attack and saving throws, along with disadvantage on skill checks and speed halved. Man, I'm looking at this.
Nothing really bad happens until you hit like level 4, so it's okay.
Hit points at level 4, your hit maximum is halved, and at 5, your speed is 0.
You just can't move. You're just done.
You're so done.
And then my personal
at 6 you
favorite,
died.
yeah, 6, you did. But yeah, you guys can all sense like you all, something's changed within the rest, like all you guys.
As Aesheon is just trying to like figure out all of this, like this new power and the emotional roller coaster he just went through, he begins to just detect the presences that he always looks for when he enters a spot. So he's looking for magic, and then after he looks for magic, he's just trying to, because of how prevalent the feeling of Reese was in the other realm, he's also just trying to see if he still feels that as well.
Yeah, so when you go into this room, well, this realm, you feel like magic, and now I'm trying to remember if we ever said what your other sense was. But
we kind of get that.
Yeah, it's celestial. Like he's able
energy.
to. So I'll just say this for anybody in the that is going to play in the world, and for people here, that warlocks have a special sense in my world where they're able to sense and detect other celestial energy. So Little Ash and Ash are able to sense the presence of it, and then as they get stronger or roll to pass a check, they could sense like maybe who is this person is serving. But yeah, that's something that only warlocks will get. Not just random people that decide to serve serve the gods or the celestials. So, but yes, you feel like this whole area is flooded with magic and celestial Reese. It's flooded with rice. Flooded with Reese energy. And yes, but yeah, you are in this room. You see Little Ash throwing some papers around. Definitely this room is destroyed. It looks like there's this giant scorch mark in the center of the room where, I don't know, something exploded. Over here, you can see the mirror back into the other realm, but the realm looks how you left it. However, if you look out these other windows here, it is like this sea of stars that and constellations, and just this void with just twinklings of lights. And there are constellations that you guys have never seen. Oh, and this mirror too, or window. I forgot about that one. But yeah, all so far, in this room, it's this weird, silver, kind of. It looks like Mercury, just kind of a sea of Mercury, but then flecks of stars that are just kind of shining throughout.
So I think Zevarra is kind of doubled over with her hands on her knees, breathing heavily because this took so much out of her. And she goes, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know what else to do. I don't know if we're supposed to be here. I just thought that's what I had to do. I just had to go through.
I'll walk over to Zevarra and hand her the vial that I was given, and just say, "Drink this."
Okay. I mean, she takes it and drinks it. Does it do anything?
Yeah, no, you lose your level of exhaustion.
Oh, thank goodness.
And and Zephan, you feel a tap on your calf, and this little Ash like, "Good juice me?"
Oh.
I will kind of search through my bag, and then look over at Lor and be like, "Lor, did you have one of these for Ash, little Ash?"
And he looks
Or,
over you, angry man.
Laura looks disgustedly at little Ash and is just like, "No, I drank mine."
Oh,
Sorry, little bud. He drank his. Oh my goodness! Look at that paper over there.
head hurt, and like kind of falls on the ground and just like, ow.
Yeah, Aesheon just moves over to him and is just checking on him. It's like, "Hey, buddy, you're
Hey.
not doing too great, are you?"
Laura steps over him and kind of like walks over to this table and brushes stuff off to kind of make way and is like, "We have things we need to talk about." And he takes the book and kind of heavily lays it down on the table.
Is it a table or is that the door?
That's the trap door. Yeah.
This one right here.
Oh, no, you're right. I thought you were
Yeah,
okay.
that's a broken table.
Yeah.
A broken, burning table.
But we can say there's still like.
I'm
sitting
making do
up.
with what I
Yeah.
got.
All right, so Zevarra walks over and starts either looking at the book or curious. Yeah.
Laura says, "They know who we are. They've been watching us. They know who Susan is."
What? What do you mean?
Before I came through, she started. I was asking.
Rumble patch.
Yeah. I was asking questions, trying to find out what was going on, what's on the other side of the mirror, and he starts talking about like other worlds and other realities, and then he gives me this book and says, they've been watching us. They knew we were coming.
Well, now I feel really stupid. I tried really hard to convince him that we were not who we were.
I mean, join the party.
I'm just gonna pick up the book and start leafing through it and see what I see.
I point to the author on it and I said, "It's her name on the book."
She wrote a book about other worlds? Other dimensions, alternate realities? Is that what you're saying?
That's what they said. I turned to Zephan and asked, what does it say in there? What are you seeing?
Where do you turn in the book? It's not a big book, by the way. It's like,
I mean, I'm gonna turn to the title page and see what the book is named and who wrote it and when it was published and such.
all right. And so, I'm gonna find out where I wrote it. I know I wrote it down. Okay. It says on the front, and then as you turn to the cover page, it says the book is called Beyond Our Own by Brittlebeak. And there's no there's not really like an our world like kind of copyright or like when it was written.
Sure.
But you can see.
I mean, is it printed? Is it handwritten? Like
it actually is printed.
Okay.
And you can see like kind of on the inside cover this seal that it is pretty much a it is. Dude, my brain literally forgot what it was. It is pretty much like a fish with like a shark head with a hook, like kind of going underneath.
Would that be something that I would have seen before? Like, is that something that Susan would have used often?
If you guys want to make a check, my brain also just went to like a whatever the check is for Pathfinder, where it's like a knowledge local, but that's not in this game. So
History?
Yeah, make a history check.
Yeah, it would be a history check.
Yeah, history would be the best thing.
I don't
Got an
know. I
11.
have a 6.
Okay, a 6. 6. Oh wait, was
Is this open to all of us, Dave?
yeah. Well, we'll say like this can be a teamwork kind of pool.
I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know anything because that was a nat 1.
I mean, that's not anything I think Lore would have seen really anyway. So that makes sense.
Well,
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Yeah, Brittlebeak is definitely everyone like that's common knowledge. That's not what you're checking. But this, definitely Ash is in shock right now. Of like, wait, she wrote a book, like, and
Like, haven't she even read a book? She doesn't even know how to like speak without taking somebody else's voice.
Mm-hmm. And and definitely Zevarra like just kind of maybe the same thing. It's like maybe you're still shaking off a little bit of that headache, but still in shock. And Lord, your brain's drained from all the information you got. Yeah, Zephan, you realize that is you recognize it and heard rumors, that is a shoot, I forget what it's called, a publishing house. Like that is a symbol of a publishing house. But like, and you're not really sure the name of it, but you think, I gotta remember the district that's in. Let me just open up my notes to bring that up so I can tell you. By the way, if little Ash wants to roll, he can roll too. As I bring up this note, I have too many notes. It is.
Little Ash rolled a 17.
Oh, well, this is gonna be fun. Coin Grove. You realize that that you heard of that in the Coin Grove. There's that, and like little Ash, like he like kind of just. Oh wait, he rolls with the disadvantage with skill checks.
Oh, yeah, let me roll that again.
Zaftian.
He then rolled 12.
Okay. Yeah, and he's like I don't know, maybe whoever was standing on the other side of him. You know what? I think this would just be funny. Lore notices like this flash of inspiration go across little Ash. He's just like, oh, I gone.
So I'll just say, oh yeah, this is this is from a relatively local publishing place to us. So I mean, it seems like it was published in our area and more or less during our time. I'll kind of flip, let's say 10 pages in and just see if I can see anything that would give me an indication that it was Susan that wrote this and not someone else. Like it could be somebody else's last name or something, because it doesn't say like by Susan Brittlebeak. It just says Brittlebeak. So like,
yeah, I
want to see if it says any within the first 2 to 10 pages or something. It was somewhere kind of in there as I'm flipping through.
Mm-hmm. And so like, okay, well, if you want to, how about this? Roll a 1d10, and that's the page that sticks out to you the most.
Okay. 3.
3? Okay. Yeah, so like you you flip over, like page 1 was definitely the page you were looking at, and then page 2, like it's just like kind of weird, like it's like kind of a table of contents of like, it looks like 5 to 10 chapters. I don't know, like you're not really paying attention to that.
Yeah.
And then it's like like page 3 is like this kind of like this letter, like kind of how I can't remember what it's called, but it's like how like another author or someone of
like the
Like an introduction.
Yeah.
preface or yeah.
but it's like it says pretty much like Miss Brittlebeak, even though is, well, I don't know why I'm doing that voice, but it is the scholarly book voice. But it's like Miss Brittlebeak is even though a Kaetchuum and is, well, she is very confusing at times, seems to have a grasp upon the metaphysical planes that go above and beyond our worlds that we seem to not fully understand. Her studies into celestials, the elements, and realms beyond seem to confuse the rest of us in the college. But hey, just because we are the College of Steelcrest doesn't mean that we are not here to learn, and everything in my time spent with her was exhilarating. To understand and the mind of someone who can see things that always seem hidden and are out of reach. Within this book, and this small, these few pages is just a snippet of her own studies. Before she went out to field test and study her own. I know whoever she picks up soon will always be well loved and cherished at us at the college, and will hopefully and be people of scholarly states to even go beyond, and that we could hear that our feeble minds couldn't understand. So, to Susan Brittlebeak, we are thankful for her studies and for what she has written here. And yes, here at Steelcrest College, we are here to approve and learn from this tome.
I'll kind of snap the book shut and go, yep, looks like Susan wrote this all right.
So I think we're in an alternate reality right now.
No. Really?
Zevarra like glares at Zephan. Dude, you got a whole lot of other information that I didn't get stepping through this stupid mirror. And oh, by the way, did something happen to you in there? Something definitely happened to me in the mirror. I'm different.
I don't know. Don't smell different. Don't look very different.
She like pulls out her amulet and she says, I know I don't talk to you guys about this a lot, but it's complicated, but this is what I connect to my power through, and it didn't always look like this. It's been changed. I don't even know if it works anymore.
Jon opens his robe, like his vestment, and he pulls out this book. And he's just like holding this book, and he's just kind of looks at everyone and is just kind of like, I had this when I came through the mirror. And he just kind of like puts it back in without letting anyone kind of like look at it or see what it was. But just kind of like is just dumbfounded that like there's other people experience something too while they were in the mirror.
Lor reaches out and takes the book from Zephan and puts it back in his pack and says, clearly something's going on. This something's not right here, and the less time we spend here, the better. Whatever's happening here is affecting us, and we need to get back to our own world or reality or whatever it is. But we came here with a purpose. We still need to try and find these kids. So let's focus on that and just get out of here as quick as we can. And then we can try and put the pieces together.
I'm going to turn around to walk away, but as I do, I'm going to cast Mage Hand Legerdemain, which means that Mage Hand is invisible. And I'm going to tap Zevarra on the shoulder as I'm walking away with the Mage Hand.
Which shoulder?
Right shoulder.
So Zevarra like startles and like looks over her shoulder. Did anyone else feel something? I think something just touched my shoulder.
I'll just turn around and go, I don't see anything.
Lor looks over and says, you clearly didn't feel well coming through that portal. I think you may not be all together yet.
I'm going to tap Lor on the shoulder too.
Dave, while that's happening, does Aesheon know anything more about the mirrors, like being in the mirror dimension? Did that like spark anything for him with some of the things that he kind of knew coming into the mirror dimension? Or is this just completely a whole new?
It's like a whole new
life
experience.
Okay.
Like it's like I don't think Ash has been jumping into mirrors like Super Mario 64. So
Ash is just gonna start walking over to the doorway
hey.
to exit the room.
I want to walk over to this trapdoor and see if it's unlocked.
It is.
Can I open it and see what's inside?
Yeah. This real quick. Yeah, you open it up and there's actually like nothing in there.
Oh. Disappointing.
Zevarra is just kind of like shaking her head, like questioning every part of herself now, but follows Ash.
And he's so disoriented right now. He's just walking. Like he's not taking any time to like stop or pay attention to what he's doing. He just knows that the kids are here, knows that something's weird, and he just feels drawn into the hallway.
All right, I'm looking for something I can put on little Ash to just that way we know he has a level of exhaustion. So
I put him on his character sheet to disadvantage, so I'll try to remember that.
Do this.
Oh no, the yawning is starting. Stop it. Stop it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And you see a door.
Lor's gonna
Follow. Yeah, I think
come
we're
up as
just.
well.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
that
I'm gonna-
Zevarra. I don't know that Zevarra is like being stealthy right now, just kind of going.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Aesheon's gonna go like right up to about here, just to see if anyone like, because he's so used to everyone just getting mad at him whenever he takes the lead on things, and if nobody does anything, he's just gonna go to open the door.
I mean, Zevarra's with you. You know, she's right up there with you, and so I think like the message that she's giving is that like she's okay with just moving forward.
Josh, if you want to leave little Ash here while you move things
Yeah,
around,
let's
and then we
just
can
leave him for now.
Yeah, and then we can.
I think he's just gonna be in the pack unless we get into some real crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I think Zevarra like leans over and says to Ash like, "They sent us over here. Maybe we should be careful, but We need to figure out what's going on. Let's just go.
Yeah, and so Aesheon just opens the door.
All right. Oops, I didn't get everything. Here we go. So yeah, in here you can see, like, the damage seems to be carrying over. Like, it wasn't just in that room, and it's not just that one section. Like, it seems like this place is wow, can't even talk. It big
Dilapidated.
yeah.
It big broken.
It big broken.
There anything in this room that we can see just looking at it? Like, so as we step in, I see there's.
I'm not even gonna let you
gold
guys
rope.
roll on it. Like, you can just tell, like, everything is in tatters and broken and stuff. Like,
Oh, what happened here? Zevarra walks over to this door and opens it.
I'm gonna come trotting into the room, going, "Wait, guys, shouldn't we be a little bit more careful here? We don't know what's going on."
And Ash is going to just step to here and just open that door to see what is in it, but not go through.
Stick with you, rogue man.
Lor says, "No, Zephan's right. Just be careful, guys. We don't know if anybody's here. I mean, it seems abandoned."
Zevarra like turns around and bites at both of them. They sent us here.
Yeah,
There's
all the more
something-
reason to be careful.
There's something we're supposed to find. Let's find it.
Yeah, it could be a group of bad guys, which we shouldn't
Agreed,
find.
but
Well-
we can't trust them. I'm just saying, just be careful.
Tells everybody that we're in the bedroom that we were in, but it's different. It's not the same bedroom.
Yeah,
I mean, that seems to be this whole space. It's the same, but not.
Where are we supposed to find kids in this mess?
And Dave, there's a door that's like slightly cracked open on the other side.
Yep.
So he's going to go to that.
Yeah, Zevarra walks in.
Okay, so
And he's going to try to open it the rest of the way.
yeah, like you're able to see within there. It's just this is actually one of the rooms you didn't check, and like you guys are able, if it wasn't, it's players, like someone would have noticed that this is like mirroring the mansion you just walked through.
So I'm gonna walk over to this door that's partially broken open, but I'm gonna sneak the last 10 or 15 feet and very carefully and cautiously peek around the corner.
All right, roll stealth.
I rolled where's my sheet here, save for stealth. Yeah, that's a 13.
Okay, yeah, you're it's easy, and there's not really much of a door left, and you see the staircases.
What's behind this door over here, Dave?
Okay, you open that door, and it's just this kind of
Okay, it's just a pass through.
broken.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And,
All right, so
oh, yep. Go ahead.
Zevarra just comes down to join these guys.
Same.
Was this the main hall area, the main entrance?
No,
No, we're
Oh,
up a
right.
bunch of floors.
Oh, right. Yeah.
we're not far away from the main entrance, but we're off to the side.
Zephan is gonna look back at the other two very annoyedly and just go, and then it's gonna sneak around this corner here, towards. I'm guessing these are windows
Sorry.
over here.
Oh, those are doors.
Doors. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'll sneak over to the doors and then very quietly try to crack them open and see if I can see anything through.
Okay. And you open it, and it's this. You can see this balcony area, and you see this Mercury sea with stars, and and constellations just flickering, and it's just being this close to it because it's like right here. So make a wisdom saving throw.
Awesome.
I rolled a nat 1.
Alrighty. Okay. It's not gonna be something too bad. You see, had it here, and now it's gone. Where'd it go? You are, pretty much you are stunned. Like, this is being this close to, like, maybe like what your character might think of is infinity. Like, you're just awestruck and just trying to comprehend what is going on, as it's like it seems endless but finite at the same time. And you're like, you're like, we're not in Mykrin. We're not in Halcyon Peaks. We're not in Cresthaven. We are, like, and even though you said earlier, like, yeah, no doubt we're in another realm to Zevarra, it's just the reality of that is like breaking your mind. And let's see, roll a 1d4 here. All right, so for the next 4 minutes, you're just kind of babbling incoherently of just as you're trying to come to grips.
Oh no. Zevarra runs over and like takes Zephan by the shoulders and is just kind of like shaking him like, come on, you gotta snap out of it. Like, I know this is a lot, but you can't freak out now. Stay with us. You gotta stay with us.
Aesheon attempts to open hand slap. Aesheon steps up and slaps Zephan for non-lethal damage.
What? This? But then you got the. But it's not. But.
So I might just roll a d20 on that, Dave.
But the.
Sure. Yeah. It's that's just that's a strength modifier, right? So that's just a 6. Yes, I just rolled a 6, so I did not.
Hey,
well, I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I don't think you.
Like pat on the face.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, like that. We'll
I
do that.
I just lightly, softly tap him on the face.
Yeah, well,
You're like stroking his face and stuff.
Laura says to Z, pull him away from that window.
All right, so I still hands on his shoulders, like dragging him away. Does he follow? Dave, does he follow? Zephan.
Oh, yeah.
Like, can I pull him away?
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as he's not resisting.
I kind of look at it like if he's just like kind of in shock, he's just gonna let you lead him around anywhere.
Yeah, so I pull him towards the stairs.
Did you look out the doors?
No.
Okay.
Not on purpose.
Okay.
Not on purpose.
No.
I mean, you can tell me if you think being close enough works, but not on purpose.
No, you were being careful.
Yeah. All right, so I pull him over to the stairs.
Yeah, Aesheon's just gonna start going down the steps.
As they walk by, Laura's like, "This is what I'm talking about. We can't take anything for granted."
The rock?
Yeah. You say that about the person who is saying that we should be careful. We just need to push forward. Let's go.
All right, but no looking out windows.
And I am pulling Zephan with me as we walk.
Okay.
I just imagine Zevarra just has like finger entwined grip on like Zephan.
Yeah.
Just
Locked hands.
Yeah.
like the paladin is just dragging the rogue who is muttering endlessly to himself right now. Hilarious.
About the infinite, unknowable space we're in.
If you guys kind of scroll to the left, you'll see where you guys are.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Down and to the left.
So I think we go back through these doors.
Yeah. And Aesheon will be right next to Zevarra as we go through the doors.
Okay.
So I guess we both take a door and open
You
it.
open up the door. All right.
Yeah.
And yeah, nothing. You have options.
So just, I think as Zevarra is like gathering her bearings, she walks in and she says, I want to go downstairs. Remember the basement door that was locked? Let's try and get down there. And I think that's where she's heading, is to the locked basement door. Which I think there was a locked basement door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's a good as option as anything else we have right now.
Yeah. So I don't remember exactly like where we have to go, but that's where she's trying to get to.
Sounds just kind of like, I don't even think we know how to get back to where we were in the other place. So I think we just need to look for where we are right now so that we can get to that spot. And he just asked Zevarra, like, do you remember how to get back to where that was here?
What I do remember is that it was the last thing that we saw before we went up the stairs. We could have gone up or we could have gone down, and we went up. So if we get to the first floor, I think it's on that first floor. Yeah, if we get on the first floor, I think it's on that first floor.
So Dave, those steps that we see, is there steps that are still leading down?
The ones you just came up? No, they just go up to where you were.
So they're just this landing. Yeah.
So then I just say we have to move forward
Keep
where
going.
we are.
So I'm gonna.
So Aesheon's gonna open this door.
Yeah, and I'll open this one to the left.
I'll go up for this double door.
All right.
And
I still have Zephan with me.
when Dave, let us know when our 4 minutes of travel have
Yes.
ceased for the fun.
I will. Don't worry. I'm keeping track of it.
I like how we are all opening the same set of doors all at the same time.
Okay,
Dave,
so first we'll do
Okay,
Ash. Boom. You see an open room with just this table and kind of just broken down things and a window.
and I know you said that I just kind of feel magic anywhere.
Mhm.
Is there any like defined magic in that, or is it just blanketing everything and I can't
It's
detect?
you're
deeper?
starting to get used to it now. Like it was when you first came in, it was really overwhelming. But now, like as you're kind of focusing it, like you're not picking up like any magical items or anything like that.
Okay.
So are you
And-
gonna go in
and
there? Yeah, go ahead.
Can I just roll like a perception check from what I see from here, or do you want me to like walk in to do that?
It's up to you. Like if you want to get a little bit more information, like it. Sorry. I don't want to
I
leave.
think I'll
your
wait
character-
for
if you-
everyone else to open their doors, and then I'll decide if I want to step in.
All right.
Just with Lor's voice in the back of my head, and seeing Zephan mumbling to himself, just going, okay, I have to not just do what I do.
Okay. And Zevarra, you open this door. And you see this, what looks like maybe this old study. It looks like there's some chairs and some definitely broken things, some bookshelves with some scattered notes and stuff all on there.
No other door. It's just a window that I can see.
Yep, that's just a
Okay.
window.
Okay, so she turns around. She says, "It's a study, some papers. I don't know if it's worth it to go in there." And that's all.
All right.
What's behind Laura's door?
Yeah, I was making sure that nobody wanted to do anything. So,
And I told everybody that there was just a table, like a broken table in this room as well.
All right. And behind there, it's a hallway.
All right, Lor's gonna step into the middle so he can
Alrighty.
see down always.
Right to his side.
Yeah. And Zevarra brings Zephan with her.
And
Lor looks at the rest of the group and asks, "Does any of this look familiar?"
No. What's happening? It all was familiar earlier.
Ash is
I don't.
trying to remember, and he looks at Lore and he's like, I think we're on that floor we were on at one point where we saw the hallway and then we went back downstairs to find everybody.
Zephan, you are snapped out of it. You're
Yes. Finally.
Lor shrugs and says, "Could be. I feel so turned around. We may just need to pick a direction and go."
Sensing everybody's like just not knowing where to go, Aesheon just starts walking this way.
And Lor follows.
Yep. Zevarra does too.
Yeah, I'll just follow along.
Lor looks back at Zephan and asks, "Are you all right? Are you back with us?"
Yeah. Just don't look out the windows.
Lor nods and says,
Be careful
"Noted."
what you walk through.
Hey, just peeking through that hole, that's what you see?
Aesheon pushes through the doorway. Like opening the door first before he takes a step in.
Yeah. Yep. I just...
No, just clarifying what I'm doing.
No problem.
Oh no.
So you see this open room that looks like there's dilapidated couches and just ruined like ornaments and things where it's just like it looks like this once was a place of recreation and it's now kind of destroyed.
Dave, the
Yes.
gold looking pieces that are broken, what are those?
They're like kind of clay pots. Yeah,
Okay. Aesheon's tiefling in him was just wondering if it was precious things.
Lor steps in and is just like, "Where are we?"
There's none of this.
Aesheon's
looks...
like, we did not see this room in the other building.
Yeah.
Dave, what's this thing in the center here?
It is like a fireplace, where and like, oh, that's a really area setting, and this is like kind of like the chimney. It goes up, but
Okay.
like you can see inside there. But yeah, like it's just ash and cold.
Zephan's gonna walk over and see if you can tell if it's like a multi-layer fireplace, like if there's something below it, or if it just seems to go up.
It just seems to go up, and it's just kind of ash.
Okay.
There's
Lor's-
4 doors in this room.
Yeah, Lor's gonna come over to this door and just kind of push it open.
And I'll come over to the far right one.
I guess Aesheon's gonna go to this door too.
I'm gonna stand by this door and watch Lore.
Alrighty. Well, we'll do it in order. So that, then see about that far. I'm too lazy to switch back to polygon reveal.
Yeah, it's fun.
But you see into there, Kind of. Yeah. Well, you don't really see much of anything. This is what Zevarra sees. And this is what Ash sees.
Oh, always. Awesome.
I don't see anything. Another door.
Yeah, Ash says it's a hallway.
Yeah, it's just a hallway here.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you guys got really lucky finding someone that told you where to go in the mansion.
It is true. Well, I think my plan of finding the basement is out the window. I don't even know if there's a basement in this world. We haven't seen anyone.
Aesheon asks if we should go back out to the other hallway instead of trying to just open every door we see.
Pick one of the directions earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laura shrugs and says, sure, let's try it.
Does Zephan open his door, or does he?
Well, hold up. I gotta ask. Laura,
No,
is that where you
Zephan did
move?
not open the door.
What?
Is that where you're moving? All
I
right.
was moving back to the central hallway.
Well, neat, because you guys were making so much noise. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Hey. So, yeah.
What are those?
There. Well, let's just say one of you guys recognize what it is. No, Ash, you go back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, he ran into. You guys were making noises. You can be right there.
Okay.
Let's just say these creatures seem to be creatures made out of shadow.
No!
Oh, give me a second.
It's probably not good.
And you know what?
No.
They all screech because they're gonna get a surprise round. But we'll do that next session.
Oh my gosh, John, you're gonna die.